Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. The Flandreau Santee Sioux tribe is expected to make a decision. We got the Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. The Flandreau Santee Sioux tribe is expected to make a decision this week on whether or not to ban Governor Christening from the reservation. The Tribal Council held a meeting Saturday to get input from residents about a potential ban over Nome's recent comments about South Dakota tribes, including her allegations about drug cartels on reservations. If it goes into effect, Flandreau would be the 9th and final tribe in the state to support a ban against the governor.
There's a lot of pressure being put on, and to stand in unity with the other tribes, 9 tribes in South Dakota, is something obviously we really want to do. We just want to make sure that we hear as many points of view as we can and do it as wisely as possible and the way that our membership would like us to proceed forward.
The Flandreau meeting took place after the Lower Brule and Crow Creek tribes issued their bans against the governor last week. Nome, meanwhile, doubled down on her claims about cartels in South Dakota during an address to Republicans in California on Saturday.
The cartels have moved into the middle of our country. They have set up on my tribal reservations, and they are proliferating their drug trafficking, their human trafficking. They are raping our children and our women right in South Dakota, and they're doing it protected by the federal government because the federal government refuses to bring law and order to those communities and keep people safe.
During a news conference in Pierre on Friday, Nome said the South Dakota tribes should be working to banish cartels from their reservations and not banishing her. The U.S. Navy christened a ship this weekend named after South Dakota's capital. The USS Pierre is a combat ship designed to operate near shore to protect against coastal threats. The ship is 419 feet long, 104 feet wide, and can travel up to 51 miles an hour. The Pierre will go through months of sea trials before being officially handed over to the Navy next year. The christening took place Saturday in Mobile, Alabama. U.S. Senator John Thune and Pierre Mayor Steve Harding were among the South Dakota dignitaries attending the ceremony. Thune's daughter, Larissa Thune Hargens, was the ship's sponsor. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a bit of an unsettled start to the day in portions of northeastern KELOLAND, and we'll get our turn basically everywhere else as we head through the day. We'll start with live Doppler radar, and you can notice up in northeastern South Dakota from Miller to Redfield, Aberdeen, southeast of Mobridge, we are seeing scattered showers and even a couple of thunderstorms pop up, and even getting a bit of activity over toward the Sisseton area as well. Farther south and east, however, we have been mainly dry, but that is going to change, and that's a matter of when, not necessarily if. There's a view from our camera downtown, 56 at the airport, with a southeasterly breeze at 10 miles per hour. Compare that to Huron, where they're a little bit closer to that activity. That's a look to the west, 58, and a southeasterly breeze at 13 miles per hour. We are in the 40s for much of the hills in Rapid City, the latter near 50. We are 50 or better basically everywhere else. We're hitting 60 even in Pine Ridge, 56 for Pierre and Mitchell, 58 Mobridge, 51 up toward Aberdeen. With that breeze starting to pick up a little bit more, 10 to 15 miles per hour from Sioux Falls to Phillip and then Valentine to Buffalo, still a little on the calm side toward the hills and northeastern KELOLAND. But we do have a lot of rain and some unsettled weather to talk about as well. Details on that and the rest of your forecast will be on the way.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. This is a big day for hundreds of Sioux Falls High School seniors who will walk across the stage later today to receive their diplomas. Graduation is an emotional time for students at the city's 4 public high schools. One Lincoln senior says her last week in school felt bittersweet.
It's very emotional. Like recently we just had our last choir concert on Monday, so I was a wreck, and I know I'm going to be a wreck for graduation. I guess just getting ready to prepare for the future is something that'll probably be a hard blow to take at first.
Other Lincoln students we spoke with say their high school days went by in a blink of an eye, but are looking forward to beginning the next chapter of their lives. KELOLAND families dealing with celiac disease have to take great care with the foods that they eat. The Overman family has separate toasters and plastics for gluten-free versus products containing gluten. They're also hyper aware about the gluten-free products that they purchase.
But we really have to read almost every label of everything we buy, even if it's something that we have always known was gluten-free. It happens very quickly where they take that label off of the packaging, and so we have to make sure that we are always looking at that.
Tonight's Eye on KELOLAND looks at the challenges families face with celiac disease and how a local restaurant serves the needs of those families. Be sure to watch tonight at 10. It's the final day of the Spring Parade of Homes hosted by the Sioux Empire Home Builders Association. You can tour more than 70 homes throughout the Sioux Falls area from 1 to 5 p.m. The tours are free. VFW Post 628 is hosting an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast. Serving time goes until noon at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. The cost is $8 for adults, $2 for children. Outdoor events taking place today, weather permitting, include the summer concert series at Good Earth State Park featuring Common Ground. The music starts at 4 o'clock. A park entrance license is required. And the Canaries baseball team takes on the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks at Sioux Falls Stadium. First pitch is at 1:05. Adam?
Well, there's satellite and radar on this Sunday morning. Again, the bulk of the activity is up toward northeastern parts of South Dakota, but to the southeast later this morning and into the early afternoon, we'll get in on an opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms as well, with some moisture coming up from Nebraska. Already down toward Lincoln and Omaha, they've seen some strong to severe thunderstorms to kick off Sunday, but otherwise it's been comparatively quiet outside of, again, those showers and storms up to the north and east. But we have multiple opportunities for unsettled weather, and they begin today. With a little extra sunshine in portions of central and western South Dakota, they have a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 in place for severe weather from Mulbridge to Winter, all the way out toward Rapid City, and then western and portions of Oglala, Lakota County, and the eastern Fall River County as well. Wind and hail being the main concerns with any storm that comes up, along with heavy rain. That's surrounded by a marginal risk in green from areas basically between Rapid City to Sturgis, and then a majority of our East River communities as well. This will be not only just for the threat for a couple of thunderstorms later this morning and afternoon, but also overnight with that line of thunderstorms that will make its move through KELOLAND. So here is futurecasting. Yes, we do have that chance for rain to kick off the afternoon, and even a little bit before that in eastern and southeastern portions of the region. But watch out to the west. We'll have another line of thunderstorms developing by 4, 5, and 6 p.m. That will migrate eastward, along with a couple of sneaky little thunderstorms ahead of that parent line in eastern portions of the region. This will then all migrate eastward as we head through the first part of your night. There's midnight, for example. Then we get a small break as we head into Monday morning, but then rain redevelops as we head through the afternoon and evening out to the west at first. And then we get a lot of moisture to work with for the day on Tuesday, where we could actually see, dare we say, excessive amounts of rainfall, upward of 2 inches or more. So we'll take a different view of what we're going to be watching through Tuesday. You can see, again, all of that moisture we're going to be dealing with through even Wednesday morning. A few straggling showers later Wednesday evening, but I think overall Wednesday is going to be more dry than wet. And then outside of a few isolated showers on Thursday to the east with a better chance overnight out west, we do try to stay dry. The operative word there is try, but the long-range outlook has been kind of flip-flopping on potentials for rain and against rain. But at least as we head toward Memorial Day weekend, or at least the start of Memorial Day weekend, you notice we do start off mainly dry. For your day on Monday, there is a marginal risk level 1 out of 5 in green for Sioux Falls, points south and east on the respective interstate highways, with again wind and hail being the main concerns. For Tuesday, the bulk of the severe threat is going to be toward I-35 into Des Moines, but we do have a slight risk level 2 in yellow from Lake Okoboji to Spencer, Storm Lake into Sioux City, and then from Marshall to Vermilion, that's a marginal risk in green level 1 out of 5. So keep an eye out through the short term. We do have an active start to this 7-day forecast, not to mention a soggy one as well. Highs today climbing into the 70s in many locations, around 80 in central and western South Dakota, where they break in on a little more sunshine, and then by extension they destabilize a little bit more. Lows tonight out west in the 40s, 50s elsewhere, with showers and thunderstorms migrating eastward. The rest of your 7-day forecast outside of Tuesday, right now we're trending dry, but that is subject to change, especially Wednesday and then to a lesser extent late Friday. Saturday, though, looking great, mostly sunny and 72. In Aberdeen, showers and thunderstorms today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, then mainly dry as we head toward Memorial Day weekend as well. In Pierre, third verse, same as the first. Just keep an eye on the skies if you have any outdoor plans through at least Tuesday. Otherwise, temperatures are actually going to be pretty seasonable as we head into the unofficial start of the summer season. Last but not least, Rapid City. We do have rain possible Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but then we'll be doing pretty well for ourselves as we head toward next Saturday. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.